Dear students, in this session, we are going to see about errors in measurement. So, error is equal to true value minus measured value. Let us consider one example. The rod. This rod actual length is 2.7 centimeter. So, the true value is 2.7 centimeter. But we are measuring due to the some error. We are measured as a 2.8 centimeter. So what we are measured, it is a 2.8 centimeter, but the correct value is 2.7 centimeter. The difference in the true value and the measured value is called as a error. The error may occur due to the different factors. The first one is a constant error. This constant error is due to the defect or the faulty in the calibration in the scale of the measurement. Let us consider a small scale. The scale having a calibration 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it is a 0.5. So while sometimes the length of the measurement is not actually 0.5 centimeters, some calibration mistake may be occurs. That type of error is called as a constant error. Instrumental error occurs due to the mistake in the instrument itself. By the manufacturing defect itself, it may take place. That is called as a defect in measuring instrument is called as a instrumental error. Then next one is a imperfections in experimental technique. So perfections, we know that imperfection means the experimental arrangement is not properly placed. So there is some mistakes in the experimental procedure due to the drawbacks of the experimental arrangement. This type of the errors will occur. Next one is personal error. This is a lack of the individual person. Some students may do the experiments very seriously. They will take the observation correctly. Some students will not take the laboratory experiments seriously. Just like that, they will take the reading. So due to the laziness, the lack of the setting of the apparatus and the individual carelessness, some errors will occur. That is called as a personal errors. Then next one is errors due to external causes. The students may will do the experiments properly, but due to the external condition, the pressure and temperature, the experiment shows wrong reading. So that type of the error is called as errors due to external causes. This is a random error. Continuously the students is taking the reading, but sometimes one or more error will occur unknowingly due to the lack of personal errors. So this type of error is called as a random error. Random error occurs irregularly. Then last one is a least count error. What is the least count? The least measurement that can be done by the apparatus is called as a least count. For example, in our centimeter scale, the least count is 0.1 centimeter. That is a 1 mm. If there is a error in the least count, so that type of the error is called as a least count error. Errors due to the mistake in the least count measurement is called as a least count error. So far, we are seeing that what is a error? Error means true value minus measured value. The errors may be occurs due to the constant, that is faulty calibrations in the instrument, instrumental error, arrangement errors, experimental arrangemental errors, then personal individual person's error, error due to the external causes, temperature and pressure, and random errors. Even the experiment may be a perfect one, the student may take the reading correctly, but randomly some errors will occur. So that type of error is called as a random error. And finally, least count error. Dear students, there is some absolute error, relative error and percentage error. Whenever we are doing some measurements, if you are finding these errors, we are able to identify how much our reading is accurate or not. So let us consider A1, A2 and A3 are the n measured values of the physical quantity. For example, it is a length of the scales. So each and every student, totally n number 10 students are there. 10 students are taking the length of the bench as a 10 different readings. So A1, A2 and A3 are the readings taken by the 10 individual students of the one particular bench, length of the bench. Then its true value is A bar. That means 10 students take the length of the bench as a 10 different readings. Some students will take the same readings also. But what is the true value? We didn't know that. Just we will take the average of all the 10 readings. That will be very closer to the true value, that is the actual length of the bench. So the arithmetic mean of the individual observations, individual measurements is called as a true value of this measurement. So true value or the mean value is equal to sum of all the measurements divided by total readings taken. Now we come to the absolute error. So why we are seeing that this one? So some questions the true values are never given. So we have to calculate the true value of that measurement by simply taking the mean values. The next one is absolute error. Absolute error is a difference between the mean value, true value minus the observed value. That is a true value minus observed value is a error. So each and every reading has a some error. If the true value and observed value are same, then we get the error is a zero error. The next one is the mean absolute error. Mean absolute error means what we are taking the absolute errors delta A1, A2, A3. What is the delta A1? Delta A1 is a difference between the true value minus the first reading. Delta A2 is the true value minus the second reading, and so on n number of the readings. So just we will take the average value, mean value of the all the absolute errors is called as a mean absolute error. So listen, this mean is a observed reading mean value. This is a absolute error. That means what we are calculating the absolute error, that values average value is called as a mean absolute error. Then next one is a relative error. It is otherwise called as a fractional error. It is a delta A which is equal to average value, that is a delta A bar by A bar. It is a mean value. This is the absolute error. Then finally percentage error means we have to multiply with 100 with the fractional error is called as a percentage error. So very simple. We take a n number of readings. We didn't know what is the true value of this particular reading. So just to take the mean value of the all the n readings, we get this mean value. This will be taken as a true value. Subtracting the true value minus the measured value. That is the definition given. True value minus the measured value is the error. So the absolute error is the true value minus the measured value is the absolute error. If you take the average of all the absolute error is called as a mean absolute error. Relative absolute error is delta A bar by A bar. That is absolute error divided by the mean true value error. Finally, we can calculate the percentage error. In order to understand these things, now we are going to see one problem based on this error topic.